Good morning, everybody. It's Will from Will's Treasures, and today we're going to be pouring some more copper. All right, something a little different today. You've seen my last videos where I poured copper in these copper molds, in these graphite molds, poured some copper bars. Today we're going to be casting some copper, and I have these three molds. I have a sugar skull, I have this dragon bar, and I have this little pirate's head. So I think I'm going to do the pirate's head today. Here's the casting mold. Here's the Petrobond sand. I moved my whole operation downstairs into the basement, so I have a nice view of the outside. I can sit back, relax, while the furnace is heating up. It's at 922 right now. It needs to get to 1100. So we're getting close. We're going to prepare this mold, and then we're going to get started. So let me put the camera right up here. Make sure there's a nice view for you. There you go. So this is a two-piece mold. You're going to take the side with these, put it to the side, take the other side, flip it over, okay? So you got the flanges on the table. You're going to take your mold, place it right in the center, all right, where you want it. We're going to start putting some sand in there. You're going to make sure that you fill this whole thing up with the sand. Get all the corners, get everything. Don't worry if you get it all over the place. Cleans up pretty easy. Okay, we have some in there. Now you want to pile it up a little bit, and then you want to start patting it down. Real important that you get it packed down nice and tight. This way you know that when you pour your copper in there, it's going to fill in every little crease and crack and crevice in that mold, and you'll get a real nice pour. So this is my first time doing the Petrobond pours, so hopefully it's successful. Gotta add a little more. So you want it level right with the top here, but more importantly, you want it nice and tight. All right, so that seems pretty good. Now you're going to shave off the excess. It'll take you a couple times to do it. Any kind of straight edge will do. I mean, I'm using a square. It's got a nice sharp edge on it. All right. So now you got that. Take it, flip it over. You see your pattern in there. All right. So what we're going to do next is, if you can see this funnel right here, that's where we're going to pour the metal in. So I have to create more. The funnel has to reach your pattern. So I'm going to cut that out, and I'll loop you back in when we start doing the other side. All right, so we have the funnel cut that reaches our mold, and you got to make sure that when you cut it, you have to go, you know, a little, about 1/8 of an inch or so past your mold, so the metal has a place to pour into it. So now you're going to take your other mold, you're going to place it right on top. Make sure it locks in there. You're going to fill this side up with sand. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. Fill it all up, tap it all down. Make sure it's packed in there real good. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to shave the top off. Very nice, very nice. All right, so now you want to take this part off. You just kind of pry it up a little bit. It'll come off, pull it straight up. All right, flip her over. Now you still have this funnel on this side. I got a little bit of sand in there, but now you have to create the same funnel on this side. And there's where your mold's going to be. So I'm going to do that and loop you right back in. Okay, I got the funnel on both sides now. Now it's time to remove the mold. And you could just take a little screw, insert the screw into it, and we should be able to pull it out. Wiggle it a little bit, pull it straight out. Looks like we got a very nice imprint. Now we're going to put this back on top. Very carefully. Come on. All right. So we have our mold set up, ready to accept the copper. And once we get up to temp, we will pour it in there. So we're almost there. We're at 1050. Need to get to 1100. I'm going to start adding copper any minute, and I'll loop you back in. It's time to put some copper in. Open her up. She's cooking hot. Got some copper. Drop the first piece in there. Let her cook off. Then we'll continue to add more. Usually I add about 7 of them. So we got 4, 5, 6, 1 in there, 7. So we'll see how that goes. I have the mold all set up, ready for the copper. And so I'm going to take a break, get a bunch cooking in here, and then we'll be back to pour. All right, we're back, and we have all of our molds set up. I'm going to heat them up real quick so we don't have anything happen. We have tons of copper melted, so we're all set. Let me heat up these molds and then we'll start pouring. Heating up the molds here. We should have enough copper to pour each mold at least once. And the reason why you heat these molds up is you don't want a steam explosion. So if these have any moisture in them whatsoever, you have to burn the moisture out. Otherwise, the molten metal hits it and it can get ugly. So we're going to heat this up too. All right. So we're ready to go here. And just shut this off. Put this to the side. Get my tongs here. Here we go. Hot stuff. All right. Nice star going. Heart. Nice little block. Gonna get this back in here. Let it heat up a little bit. Again, so we can get another pour going. Very cool, very cool. There's the heart. Get the star out of here. Boy, all these seem to come out pretty damn good this time. Nice blocks. So we're going to squelch them out now. Very cool. Get these little bars in there. Very nice. All right, we're gonna let this one cool down a little bit. Then we're gonna take this out and see how it came out. So I'll loop you back in once I get this all apart. All right, we opened it up. Now we're going to take her out of there, get her in the water, let her cool off. And I definitely over poured that, but that was my first time, so we'll see how it came out. All right, I'm back. And we got our star. Came out very nice. Our heart. Very nice. Little chunky block. I like these little loaves. There's 3 of them. Very cool. Now check this out. Wow. I am very impressed with the way that this came out. That is too cool. Got the eye patch. You can see the teeth. Nice detail on it. Wow. Pretty impressed for my first time doing this. Now I just got to cut this top part off. Definite over pour. But I'm learning. So we're going to pour a couple more pieces. Use up the rest of this copper. Loop you right back. All right, we're gonna get these last couple pours done. See how they come out. Come on. I think that's it. Couple more loaves. Another star. Oh. Another heart. And a little extra piece. So let's get these in the water, get them cooled off. Such a cool sound. All right, so they're cooling off in there. And I think we're just about done here. I'll pull these out. They cool off very, very quick when you put them in the water. I mean, that was only 20 seconds and they were cooled off. So look at these nice little chunky bars. Very cool. Little heart, another nice star. And I'm gonna tumble all these, so you know, when they're tumbled they look absolutely amazing. And then I put my stamp on them, I number them, and if you want one of these, just let me know. $1 an ounce, sell it for, plus shipping of course. But you can have one of my hand pours, and I think my next pour will be silver, because on Black Friday yesterday I just ordered a couple tubes of generic rounds, so I'll be ready to pour some silver. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was my first attempt at the sand casting. I thought it came out pretty well. This is Will at Will's Treasures, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.